Today I'm going to be doing a Terraria Boss tier list. As you can see, we got all our tiers down here. God tier boss, solid, alright, meh, bad, and shitty shitterton boss, go die in a horrible fire. And we have all the bosses lined up here in about the order you would fight them in, kind of. Yeah, and then we've got all the random bosses here that aren't really important. King Slime he's not a bad boss, like he's the easiest boss in the game. You never really fight him. Like, does anyone fight King Slime? Like, unless they're, or wait, that's an old glitch. You used to be able to farm souls with him. He's kind of a bad boss, I can't lie. He just jumps around, he teleports a bit. Kind of a bad boss, yeah, not much else to say there. Eye of Cthulhu. Now, Eye of Cthulhu is a big floaty eyeball. And first boss most people fight is Eye of Cthulhu. Mainly for Shield of Cthulhu, that's kind of the only thing he's good for. And I guess if you want like the yo-yo and stuff, or the bow as well. Pretty much all he's good for. Solid boss. Alright or solid? Alright, he's alright. He's alright. Eater of Worlds is a solid boss, no question about it. Just very good boss. You can cheese him with like piercing stuff, like if you get the Vile Thorn. Other than that, he's pretty good. Yeah, Brain of Cthulhu. I can't lie, I prefer Eater of Worlds as a boss, but Brain of Crimson and all that, I prefer the Crimson. Ichor and the Crimson armor set, in my opinion, is just so much better. Not so much better, but it's better. But the Brain of Cthulhu boss fight is very meh. Pretty meh fight. It's really easy compared to Eater of Worlds, because you get that big open space in the Crimson compared to the tight tunnels of the Corruption. Queen Bee. Queen Bee is so unnecessarily difficult in like master mode, it's insane. So shitty shitterton boss, go die in a fire. No, okay. Oh, it's a good boss. I'm gonna have to fling Queen Bee up with Eater of Worlds up there. My only problem with it is when, you know, you fall into the honey and you get stuck there. When you decide to build it with build the little bridge you make with platforms instead of actual blocks, and you just fall through it and you're stuck in the honey and you start getting absolutely violated. That's the one thing I hate about this boss. Skeletron solid as well. Who doesn't love a good Skeletron fight? You can cheese him with dynamite though, because his movement is really predictable. What's he gonna do with those hands? I can only dream. Anyway, Wall of Flesh, God tier boss. Wall of Flesh is God tier. Not necessarily because it's a good boss, it's just iconic. It's a transition into hard mode. The building the whole bridge across hell, the Hellevator, all of the setup necessary for this boss just makes it a God tier boss. Not the boss itself, it's the build up to it. Even though I do have like over 1,000 hours in Terraria, I'm still like, oh god, it's Wall of Flesh time. Destroyer, meh. I know you're gonna be like, how can you put Eater of Worlds in solid, but Destroyer and meh, they're literally the same boss. But it's just the stage of the game you're at when you're fighting him. Like, if you get a Daedalus Stormbolt, literally the easiest boss you'll ever fight in your life. Daedalus Stormbolt with the holy arrows rips him to shreds. No. The twins. I love the twins. My favourite mech boss fight is the twins. I don't know what it is. I like the dynamic duo of Retinizer and Spasmatism. It's just, I don't know, it's got a special place in my heart for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. It is the easiest mech boss though, I can't lie. A lot of people like to say Destroyer's the easiest. Twins are the easiest. Like, just keep your distance and you'll be good. Skeletron Prime. He's actually just so boring. For someone with 4 arms and 4 different weapons, he's so goddamn boring. So, he will be our first shitty shitterton, go die in a fire. God tier boss, Plantera. Plantera, man. Who doesn't love a good Plantera fight? Kind of a similar thing to Wall of Flesh, like, you don't really prepare too much for these guys, like the mech bosses. When you're gonna fight Plantera, you carve out this whole big section of a jungle right around one bulb, and it's just, you're like, okay, I can't mess this up because I've just built all this arena around this one bulb, and there's so much pressure, because otherwise you're gonna have to do that thing where you like find another bulb, you build a big tunnel, and then like lead her along. Golem, yeah. even with all the improvements they made in the 1.4 to him, he's just same as Skeletron Prime, he's just a bit dull. He jumps around like a loser, and then goes like, oh, I'm gonna punch you. Oh, but the items he drops are so god tier. Like, he drops like the best items out of any boss. Obviously except Moonlord, but we'll get to that. For how easy of a boss he is, the items he drops is so disproportional. Like, you get the beetle armor, you get like the sunstone, I think it's called, is it sunstone? Sun something. You get all his weapons, like the possessed hatchet and all that. Just because of that, he has to go on alright. His weapons are so good. Lunatic cultists. Lunatic cultists. This is a difficult one. I hate when you're a summoner and your summons kill all of them and you have to fight them prematurely. Just for that, bad. Nah, he's meh. Realistically, he's a meh boss. He just doesn't seem to have much going for him. Like, his attacks are pretty cool actually. But the thing, there's no... I like the design as well actually. I don't know why, there's just nothing special about him. Like, he only drops the... He summons the pillars, that's his job. He's the step in between pillars and Moonlord. That's all he does. Okay, now onto the pillars. What is it? This is... No, that's not... This is Stardust. Compared to the other pillars, where would I put Stardust? It's definitely not the worst. It's definitely not the best. It's the easiest to beat out of all the pillars because you can just cheese the star cells. Solid. It's solid pillar. Solid little fight. Solar pillar, yep. Fuck you, I hate you. You've ruined my life so many times. Having to run halfway across the map just to fight you and die again and then you regenerate. Fuck you, solar pillar. I absolutely hate you. Anyway, Nebula. I'm a big mage fan, so I'm actually going to put Nebula up here, but just ahead. Actually, I'm going to sort this. Yeah. Okay, Nebula's better than Stardust, but not by a lot in my opinion. And Vortex. The most lackluster pillar. I can't lie. Like, it's just a... Like, all of them have good variation. Like, they've got a big variety of enemies, all of them. This is just Alien Queen, Alien Larva, Alien something else. So you can go in bad. Now to the big boy himself. Okay, I need to reset. I'm not saying it like that. Now to the big boy himself. The Moonlord. The final boss of the game. Where would I put him? This is a difficult one. Oh, he's god tier, top of solid. I'll put him top of solid. He's not god tier. I don't know why I can't give it to him. I can't give it. Maybe with the redesign coming up, I might change my mind. Duke Fishron, love the fight. Love it more than Wall of Flesh. He gives you some unbelievably god tier weapons. Razorblade Typhoon, Flareon, the bubble gun, ooh. And then obviously his wings are godlike. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put him here. Dread Nautilus, the Sanguine Staff. Just for the Sanguine Staff alone, I'm putting him in alright. Above Golem. The Sanguine Staff is so unbelievably overpowered for how early in the game you can get it. If you've never had the Sanguine Staff on a summoner run, do it. You just feel like you use it all the way up to like Plantera. Even further, like you would use a Sanguine Staff against Duke Fishron and you can get it, like, I think as soon as you beat the mech, no, as soon as you go into hard mode you can get it, right? Hard mode enemy, Blood Moon. Yeah. As soon as you get in hard mode you can get a Sanguine Staff and it's so good. Empress of Light. I'm a big fan of Bullet Hells. I love Bullet Hells. My solid tier's looking a bit too buffed out. I might have to knock a couple people down. Nah, okay, I'll keep true to my rankings, okay. I love the Empress of Light fight. Beating her during the day, pretty epic. Nah, I love the Empress of Light fight. It's so fun. The music, the attacks. It's the funnest fight in the game, in my opinion. It's got the most going on for it. Queen Slime, you can go with your hubby. Nah, Queen Slime's a good fight. It's better than King Slime, so it can go above Brain of Cthulhu. Now we're on to Morning Wood. Yeah, we're on to the event bosses, I think. Yeah, event bosses here. Morning Woods. I hate you. You shoot me from halfway across the map while I'm trying to fight Pump King, and just for that, Shysherson boss. Pump King, bit cooler. He only has one attack. So, well, except for the swiping. So you can swipe you and you can shoot the little sickles. The stuff he drops is really good though, so put him above Golem. Sorry Gollum, you lost to a mini boss. Ever Scream. I really don't know where to put him. I guess just put him with Morningwood. Nah, he doesn't int me as much as Morningwood does. Okay, that sounded so bad. Oh, fuck this, man. Sand Tank. Nah, Below Burn of Cthulhu. He's pretty meh. Ice Queen. Got more going on for her than Pumpkin, so about the same, but above Pumpkin. The UFO. I love a UFO, I can't lie. Knock him down a few. The UFO. Some goated items, as per usual. Cool fight. Yo-yos with yo-yo bag. Kind of just OP for this, if you were wondering. Ogre, Dark Mage, all these except all the, what's it called? Old One's Army? All of them are pretty just lackluster except Betsy. I'll slap you just below Gollum, alright, and this, you can go with them. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's my entire tier list. Here's the shitty Shittertons down here. Dread Nautilus. I need to knock Dread Nautilus up. I'm sorry, the Sanguine Staff, the first time I got it. Bruh. Anyway, that's it for the tier list. This is gonna get no views. Bye.